Hi everyone, I'm Jen and this is Jenny G Stitches and Crafts. Welcome. If there's any new people here and to the regulars, welcome back. I appreciate everyone coming and watching the videos. Well, I do hope everyone's been having or had a good week, you know, or they're happy that today's Friday. um, yeah, so as you can tell, I'm feeling a lot better from last week. So that's good. But still crazy foggy here. Okay, well, as for the crochet together, I'm gonna have to put a hold on that. There is some other things I just need to focus more on. So to let you know on that, I'm just gonna keep doing show and tells on Fridays. And in case you were wondering, I didn't do it on Tuesday. I actually went in town on Tuesday and ran a bunch of errands and stuff like that. But like I was talking about, let's get into it. About a book. Now, I didn't really pay attention. I should probably call it a pamphlet. It's one of those, was it leisure art books or crochet books? But the reason why I kind of like this one was it says make in a weekend textured lap throws, and I really like that purple one that they had on the cover and this burgundy one on the back. That's the main reason. But this has, I believe it's like 10 different, here we go, 10 different textured lap blankets. I don't know if you can see all those, can you? Yeah. So, and I actually like the colors they used on that one. So that would be one I would definitely want to use or do in the future. So there's that. As for, I mean, you see how it's not much to it, but those are the only ones that are what I showed you on this page. So there's that. Got it off of Amazon. So there's the book I was talking about last Friday show and tell. Yeah. I mean, I guess I could show you, like, you can kind of see it, but let me use this piece of paper so you don't see. And it looks like the majority of it is done in bulky weight yarn. Or actually all of them, it seems like. So, there's some thick ones. You see that one? And next one, I guess yeah, I'm gonna just show y'all these really quick. In case anyone's interested in getting it. I think it was $8 on Amazon, if I remember correctly. There's that burgundy one. And you can always change that up with another color if you don't want burgundy. Any of the blankets, like you can do on any blanket. This is a pretty green. There's a few in here I think I would like to do. That one looks neat. The only thing, I don't have enough yarn to do any of these. I gotta go skeins. See that green one? That looks kind of nice. The colors. And then I think this is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one, that purple one with the gray. That's nice. Yeah, so again, there's that book I got off Amazon. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right into everything. So there's that. So I did the volunteer work at the library, and I'll put a little video, I think, up. Hello. So I'm at the volunteer here at the library, and I already got first, what, almost hour and a half done. It's only a 2-hour shift. Oh, that's so many people. I kept saying, oh, I'm not gonna get anyone, I'm getting one. I have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 people already. Let me show y'all how it looks. Let me switch this around. Hold on. See. So that's how it looks like in here. Brought my crocheting. Like I said, I was gonna do a hat. I'm just doing like I did a simple beanie on crochet with together. Heard the door. It's just me in here right now, so I can crochet. But, yeah. Oh no, I got a knot. Hello. So there's not much to the library, and I didn't record that much because I was actually busy. I can't believe how busy I got. I was just like saying, oh, I never get anybody. Da, 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 da. I got a lot of people. I think I made about $85 for the library, and that's with books being 50 cents, $1, DVDs $1, and there were some book sets like $5 the most, but that was like older books. But yeah, and as what you saw in the video, which I believe I put, I was making this beanie, and I really like this pattern. I mean, it's so simple and easy. I mean, as it is, it's what is it? What is it today? 22nd. I mean, I probably could have done a couple more by now, but you know. So I've done 3 beanies just with that pattern I got from, what was that, Bag a Day? And then I just did solid color, except this one had that variegated kind of slow going, changing color. And I was thinking how I did this beanie with the stripes. I mean, you could easily do that on this, of course. Probably go about this line, make it a colored, you know, go colored here, skip one, another, just 2 stripes. You could do that to break it up, So I got 3 beanies done so far this month. So I plan on doing one like I was mentioning with the stripes, but just 2, not 3. And I don't know if I'm gonna do it in this color or not. Maybe, but anyways, there's my beanies, so I can donate. That's a good start. Yeah, if you're like, need a beanie, I'll put it in the description again. like towards the end of the year, or just something simple, just, you know, get something done if you're doing something like I was doing. So, yeah, I didn't record that much, like I said, because I was just busy. So, there's that. And so, let me show you my cross stitching for the Valentine's. I got that done, and I added the roses in the corner, and that I did the little hearts. So now I'm thinking of doing like a in black. Usually it's done in border, something around to kind of like close it up, I guess you want to say. And then I'll use that. I think I have a little like stick rod or whatever you want to call it to hang it on, so I can put it on the wall. And then crochet around the edges. Something. Yeah, so there's that. There's the back. For Valentine's, I keep thinking if I should turn it into a pillow or make it into like a pillowcase for a little, like for the sofa or something. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. So there's my cross stitching on that. And then my blanket, my heavenly stain blanket, I'm almost done with. I'm going to put in a video here. Okay, right there, it's touching the floor. So you see, it's pretty big. So I will just do what I'm calling sets or panels is like, this is one. So I'll probably do 2 more of these. So 4, I guess if you want to say total like that. Do 4 more. And then I'm going to call it quits on this blanket. And then do the edging. Go around and crochet the edge around it. So there's that. So you guys saw how high it was. It measured about 53 inches long, 46 inches wide. And like I mentioned in the video, I'm just gonna do, you know, the 4 more of those sections. And then just end it there, because it's hard for me to start on another blanket when I got another one already going. So I'm ready to start a different one. Which I went to Walmart on Tuesday when I was out in the next town, you know, and I got some blue yarn, which I needed for the granny squares for, you know, like I was mentioning, I didn't want to use that one blue one anymore. So I got some more to replace that one. But I already did my square for the week. It was already done. But anyways, so the squares in the future, if it has the blue one, it's going to be a different blue. So I got this one, and where's my other one? I have it right here. So I'm thinking of my next blanket, maybe in these colors. I don't know. What do y'all? Or should I put the gray in the middle? I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it like this. Like colors like that. Let's see. It's just mainstay in the blue and gray, and then red heart super saver. My Walmart, the one I go to over here, even if I went to a different one, it is a really sad section for yarn. I mean, it's a small little aisle and one side, and it's barely even filled up. Like they need to get some inventory in. So I just went ahead and went with these colors. So there's that. For a blanket, I want to do, what else? Oh, I keep forgetting to show y'all. I made some scrunchies. And these were like testing out scrunchies. Wait, did I show y'all these? I can't remember. Because it could have been in a video I deleted. I forgot to show you in the other video I redid. I don't remember. Well, if I did already show y'all, sorry, I'm showing you again. But okay, so this yarn and these two was done because I was testing out the ponytail holders. Now I'm thinking, I think I did show you. Well, anyways, the ponytail holder and this one was like a tighter, smaller one. I just got a pack from the dollar store. And the yarn is that loops and threads. You see? So, and this is good, like, if you don't have a lot of hair, you know what I mean? Just throw that on. And then this ponytail holder, I mean, you can kind of, oops, you can kind of see how it's way bigger than this blue one. This ponytail holder, the pack I got from Dollar General, and I think it actually said it was made for, I think, people that have a lot of hair, which one of my kids do. But this yarn is that yarn bee that you can get from Hobby Lobby. And this is just leftover yarn. I had, do you remember the carrots I did in November? Yeah, that's that yarn. And then, you see. But yeah, there's some scrunchies I made. But yeah, this is so foggy here. It's been all week foggy. Like thick. Like I'm in the ocean. I'm on a seaboat in the middle of the ocean. Heck, a dense fog, like thick. And then some days it will lighten up, but the fog is still there, or the you know, you can see the moist, the little, you know, in the air. But it is, I've never seen it last this long. Every day. And we had days where it was all day. It was just, so I was just doing little projects, you know, when I was kind of like under the weather. I still wanted to do something, but nothing too major, like my big blanket. So I finished my cross stitching like I said I was going to work on. If I did, I think so. And I did that. And it's just the type of weather you just want to watch Twilight, read a book, and probably crochet too. Like, it's okay, but enough of that. So the granny square cow. Okay, so all right. So we are on week 3. That was the rose hip. It was this one. And let me show you mine. Like I mentioned, I used that blue. See, I saw. There's that one. Week 3. And then week 4, next week, is Aqualegia. I keep wanting to say agua because the AQU. I believe I pronounced that right. Aqualegia. Yeah, so there's that. You know, I'm not big on these. I've noticed these. Oh, and then it shows you on that rose hip. Oop, 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 oop. I didn't realize. Let me cover that up. So it shows you. Turn around. Let me show you this way and then cover up the pattern too. I didn't realize that part was. You see that box right there? See? You can do a blanket. Now this one, it wasn't. I didn't find it too difficult to do. It had 2 yarn balls for the skill level, but so far, out of the 3 I've done, the first one I like the most. It seemed way easier. You know what it is? It worked up faster, I think. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But we'll see. There's plenty of, more to come. All right, so let me go back to week 4. Oops, I passed it. Aquilegia. Again, hope I'm pronouncing that. Oh, no, I'm not showing anything. There's that. All right, so if anyone else is doing it, show your granny squares in the comments below. Or if you're doing any Valentine's, any kind of crafts you're doing for Valentine's, show it or mention it in the comments below. If it's that diamond painting, or you know what, I've thought about getting into that, but I'm afraid to because I might get too crazy into it. I gotta limit some of my hobbies, I was back in the day, I was into that scrapbooking, and I got tons of that still. And I'm not into it as much, and that's what I'm afraid of with the diamond painting. Like, it was just, okay, did it, I'm done. Maybe I just get a little small project and just try it out, because it looks like it's fun to do, so we'll see. I think that's it. And for my blanket, I was thinking I could probably just put that in for the county fair. I think that's something my heavenly stained blanket. I'll probably just put that in with some other things. I think that's going to be it. Yep, I talked about everything I wanted to. Hopefully, I hope I didn't rush through too much. I didn't want to bore y'all with anything. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I appreciate that. And until the next time, next Friday, show and tell, you guys have a good weekend and happy crocheting. Bye.